know my rap is make me, yeah, make me not won't come down, make me not will go numb, yeah, make me not will go numb, yeah,
The city's exhaling smoke, the street lights flicker weak and low. It's 3 in the morning where the real action starts to flow. This is the 3 a.m. proposition whispered in the park sedan's gloom. A high stakes ultimatum delivered in this concrete room. The atmosphere is thick, heavy with the tension and the fear, the kind of silence that confirms the danger is drawing near. At this hour the mask come off, the pretense is shed and gone. Only the raw ambition remains from dusk till the dawn. I look them dead in the eye, reading the deceit and the greed is still could set us free. You plant the final fatal seed, the proposition is simple: double the risk, double the score. But the loyalty demanded is something I can't ignore. The terms are non-negotiable, written in the code of the street. A lifetime of freedom or a final swift defeat. I feel the cold steel of the weapon hidden beneath the coat's flap. Prepare for the betrayal, ready for the deadly trap. Mob deep taught me trust the fear. Listen to the silent hum, because the most tempting offers are the ones that quickly succumb. The air is freezing, but the intensity of the moment keeps me warm, deciding the fate of my empire, weathering the coming storm. The 3 a.m. proposition sealed by a cautious slow nod. This deal is negotiated under watch of no God. The night is the witness, the shadows are the silent crew. A gamble on the future, depending on who's true. The price is always steep, the risk is astronomically high. Your ultimate decision beneath the desolate sky. The cold reality hits hard, breaking the silence and the sleep. The 3 a.m. proposition, the secrets we must keep. I signed the invisible contract, ready to execute the plan. The fate of the entire operation's in my hands. I analyze the details quickly, calculating the percentage of success, weighing the risk of the informant, the potential for distress. This proposition is a double-edged sword, shining sharp and clean. A massive profit margin built on a brutal scene. I remember the early mornings, cold, hungry, staring at the walls. This one moment could erase the past, answering freedom's calls. Raekwon described the essence, the quiet precision of the high-end score. Executing the plan flawlessly, always wanting more. He hands me the key to the warehouse, a moment of fleeting trust and faith. But I see the slight tremor in his hand, hinting at the coming wraith. I look at the clock on the dash, 3:07 and counting fast. The decision is due immediately, the hesitation won't last. The street is my advisor, the paranoia is my constant guide. At this hour of the night, there is nowhere left to hide. I accept the proposition, but my counter plan is already running deep. I'll take the score and the loyalty, the secrets I must keep. The handshake is firm and cold, a moment of silent mutual understanding. But the true game is still played on the unforgiving landing. The 3 a.m. proposition is the moment the true character's revealed. When the pressure is maximum, the outcome is clearly sealed. We split ways silently, the car melting back into the night's gloom. The weight of the decision hanging heavy in the vacant room. The proposition is accepted, the gears of the mission start to turn. Now the vigil begins, the crucial lessons I must learn. I drive away slowly, checking the mirrors for the tale I expect to find. Leaving the tense atmosphere eternally behind. At 3 a.m. the city is honest, stripping away the daytime facade. The hour of the ultimate reckoning, where the future is deployed. I pulled off a deal, but the true score is the survival of the plot. Knowing when to trust the promise and when to draw the spot. The adrenaline is fading, replaced by a cold, clear resolve. Ready to face the consequences as the moments dissolve. Word up. The 3 a.m. proposition, deal accepted. Now the plan is go. Never make a decision without a contingency. More deep realism. Raekwon focus. Now the morning comes, the game changes. The night holds the secrets. The day pays the price. The score is mine. Always. Always sound the car engine starting quickly and fading into the distance, followed by the faint sound of a police siren in the far background.
Yeah. Hey yo, but now can we win? Hey yo, but now can we win?
Forget the price tags and the retail illusion, the manufactured hype. I read the true cost of existence stamped on every human type. This is the era of the black market barcode. It's scanning the final price, the cold hard digits of survival calculated with vice. Every illegal product, every stolen breath, every dark design bears the invisible strip, declaring the value is mine. I learned to read the lines, the pattern of the hidden data code, the secrets of the underground economy, lifting the heavy load. The system put a number on you the moment you stepped off the curb. Your potential profit margin, the statistic you disturb. The barcode on the corner counter is different from the one in the store's fake light. It reflects the risk, the paranoia, the constant need to fight. They try to track the movement, but the black market network is fast and deep. Using the hidden channels, the secrets we must keep. My pen is the scanner, revealing the hidden price of the transaction. The ultimate expose causing the final brutal reaction. Mob Deep taught us the economics. Everything has a cost and a fee, and the black market barcode ensures total scrutiny. I decode the sicknesses, the value of loyalty, the price of betrayal too. The entire hidden economy built just for the chosen few.
Yo, yeah, black market barcodes etched on the soul's dark core. The unspoken value of everything we fight for. The scanner reads the data, danger, deficit, and deceit. The cold reality of the street, acknowledging no defeat. They try to track the chaos, but the system is too fast and too wide. The black market thrives where the legal system cannot hide. Every line is a risk, every number is a silent threat. The black market barcode, the total cost is set. I'm the chronicler of the transaction, detailing the price of the life. Understanding the true currency, cutting through the strife.
I take inventory of the assets, the unmarked goods that flow underground. The weapons, the knowledge, the power without making a sound. Each item is coded, categorized, moving through the hidden stream, fueling the counter economy, realizing the dark dream. The barcodes are constantly shifting, reflecting the police pressures change. The price rises with the danger within the restricted range. Company floated to. The system is designed to consume and control what the black market provides. The bypass reclaiming the lost soul. We trade in the essential things the system denies to the poor. Information, protection, and the chance to ask for more. The most dangerous inventory is the human cost. The silent fee, the price of the loyalty, the value of the liberty. I found a barcode for my own life, marked high with non-compliant risk. A target on my back, moving swiftly and brisk. The black market barcodes reveal the true flow of capital and hate. The financial engine of the underworld, sealing the ultimate fate. The lines represent the iron bars, the digits, the years you must serve. The entire incarceration cycle with structure that we must observe. I expose the hypocrisy. The legal world uses the same dark code, just sanitized for the surface, lightening the media's load.
They tried to standardize the value, put a price on every single thing, but the black market proves their rules are fragile, making the chaos sing. The barcode is a deception, a false label on a complicated box, hiding the danger and the suffering, avoiding the final shocks. I break the scanner's focus, blurring the lines with my complex flow, disrupting the data transmission, letting the true light glow. The black market barcodes are the map to the real power's home, showing the path to the empire built on the urban loam. I print my own currency now, backed by knowledge and absolute will. A new value system that stands perfectly still. I scratch off the numbers of their false label, defining my own words. Might stepping out of their system into the dark night.
Word is born, black market barcodes. The price is always hidden. Read the fine print. Never let them define your value or your cost. Mob deep realism. Company flow structure. Now shred the barcodes and create a new system. The ultimate currency is freedom. Pay the fee. The market is ours. Now, there you.
The night is thick and damp, the atmosphere is strangely tense. I decipher the message through the broken Nahan syntax, making perfect sense. The sign above the liquor store is flickering, spelling out a shattered plea. A jagged, fragmented language meant only for me. The missing letters are the lies the system desperately tries to hide, but the syntax reveals the truth that remains deep inside. The neon tubes are cracked, leaking gas in a corrosive light, painting the despair of the corner in a dangerous chemical site. I understand the grammar of the street, the broken abbreviated code, the real conversation happening beneath the media's heavy load. LP taught us the city is a malfunctioning machine, constantly in decay, and the broken neon syntax illustrates the breakdown every single day. My verses mimic the flicker, the sudden sharp, intermittent truth, capturing the desperation and the brutal lessons of my youth. They want smooth flowing sentences, but reality is sharp and stark. A disjointed, jagged poetry leaving its permanent mark. I read the missing consonants, the dropped vowels, the fractured arc, revealing the narrative hidden in the beautiful dark mark. The syntax is the failure of communication in the commercial sphere. Before the initiated few, the message is chillingly clear. Broken neon syntax, the city shattered cryptic scream, a fluorescent failure of the commercial hollow dream. The code is incomplete, the rhythm is jumpy and rough, but the meaning is potent, showing the reality is tough.
I piece the fragments together, building the truth from the chemical light, shining the harsh fractured message into the darkest night. The language of the street is broken, sharp and violently real.
The broken neon syntax is the truth that we must feel. I speak in fragments of knowledge, forcing the mind to connect the dot. The beauty of the urban wreckage in this desolate spot.
The conventional grammar is a lie, designed to obfuscate and confuse. I embrace the streets logic, the methods the elite refuse. My flow is a sequence of non sequiturs that mysteriously align, creating a meaning that is abstract, brutally divine. The verbs are often aggressive, the nouns are things they stole ahead. The syntax is the evidence of the chaos that the system strictly forbid. Aesop rocks lexicon meets the visual decay, creating a verbal law, tearing apart the structure, finding the truth in the heart. The flickering letter spell HUSTLER,
with the E missing in the R half lit, showing the incomplete picture where the struggle will never quit. I map the linguistic flaws, the gaps where the true meaning resides, the power in the incomplete phrase where the honest truth hides. The broken neon syntax is the poetry of the alienated, the ones left behind, the brilliant shattered fragments of a truly superior mind.
I record the sharp buzzing sound of the short circuit, the final fatal hum, the rhythm of the breakdown, telling the listeners what's yet to come. They try to repair the signs, restore the lie of the American dream's promise.
But the neon is irreversibly damaged, revealing the total analysis. I am the chronicler of the fracture, documenting the linguistic fault line, the urban poetry of the chaos, eternally mine.
The broken light reveals the unseen, the truth that operates at night, the raw, jagged edges of the street, illuminated by the harsh light. I speak the language of the spark, the sudden electric painful jolt. The message is immediate, a sudden powerful bolt. The syntax is the ultimate truth of the failure of the corporate plan, the beauty found in the malfunction of the urban man. I find the deepest meaning in the phrase that's incomplete and bent, the purest form of poetry, perfectly sent. I leave the smooth sentences to the liars in the political crew.
The broken neon syntax
is the voice of the honest few. The fractured light is the only honest guide in the city's grim plight,
revealing the hidden geometry of the darkest night.
Word is born.
The broken neon syntax.
Word is born. Word is born. Word is born.
The broken neon syntax.
Word is born.
Word is born. Broken neon syntax. The message is clearer when the sign is cracked. Decode the flicker. Ignore the flow, LP logic. Aesop rock. Vocabulary, embrace the breakdown. Find the true code. Now step into the fractured light and see the truth. Silence speaks louder than all men.
Yo, it's a legend of a dragon. And I started when the shit on the maze. Forget the glossy CD, the streams, the digital fake. My heart beats to the rhythm that the great tape makes. This is the doctrine of debasement, the raw, unfiltered truth, the sacred sound of struggle, the manifesto of my youth. That hissing and static, that's the signature of the real deal. The compromising grit that the mainstream couldn't conceal. We recorded on the 4-track, late night under low light, pouring our very essence into the tape's fragile mic. The sound wasn't clean, but the message was pure and profound, spreading the underground gospel throughout the whole damn town. We traded these cassettes hand to hand, a clandestine exchange, the true currency of the cipher beyond the corporate range. You can't duplicate this feeling, the analog spirit and soul, that raw, unpolished energy taking its lasting toll. My flow's the magnetic particle encoded onto the spool, breaking all the industry rules, refusing to be a fool. The great tape doctrine is simple, authenticity over polish, demolishing the manufactured sound, causing this quick abolish. I listen for the imperfections, the skips in the tape, warp strain. That's where the heart resides, overcoming the pain.
Great tape doctrine flows, the rhythm is rough and true. This is the sound of the chosen few, designed just for me and you.
Yeah, hear the tape screech, the beat loop short and sweet, the original blueprint of the sound on the street. No studio shine, no major label compromise or lie, just a raw narrative soaring to the sky. The doctrine demands loyalty to the beat's gritty soul. The great tape doctrine takes its authentic toll. I honor the lo-fi aesthetic, the noise and the distortions might, preserving the raw feeling day and night. I master the art of the punch and the quick fix, the low budget blend, making a symphony of poverty that will eternally transcend. We sample the strange breaks, the jazz loops deemed too obscure, creating the abstract tap stamps that eternally endure. The lyrical density reflects the compression of the sound, packing deep
knowledge into the grooves we found. The great tape was the first validation, the initial success, proving that the purest form of art is still the best. We didn't need a massive budget or the platinum plated mic, just the conviction in our rhymes hitting with forceful strike. The philosophy here is made on these lessons, absolutely more, stripping away the excess, getting down to the chord. I look back at those demos, the sound quality is grim and dark, but the truth inside those tracks left its permanent mark. They try to sterilize the music, clean up all the background noise, but they erase the soul, losing all the essential joys. The doctrine states the imperfections are the most valuable trait. It shows the struggle, the effort, defying the industry's gate. I carry the sound with me, the lo-fi texture in my pen, recreating the urgency of the moment again and again. I take the solemn vow sworn on the peeling labels fade, to forever honor the spirit of recordings we made. The great tape doctrine is the anti-establishment's guide, protecting the underground essence where the realness can't hide. We are the purists, rejecting the commercial temptations call, standing firm on the foundation, watching the fakers fall. The sound of the rewind, the click, the mechanical pause, that's the rhythm of authenticity, overriding all the flaws. The tape might break a tangle, but the message will always survive, keeping the genuine raw hip-hop spirit alive. Let the majors chase the millions, we chase the purity of the art, playing the great tape doctrine straight from the heart. Word up. Great tape doctrine, always authentic, always raw, no polish, no excuses. Pass the cassette, hit play, let the static flow. The real sound is in the hiss. Listen closely, underground, forever, forever, ever. Accept the doctrine. Accept the doctrine. Accept the doctrine. The cheap cassette players worn out motor humming. Yeah. Then a muffled, distorted bass loop repeats until it slows and dies. Yeah. I'm my city, I'm a lean shape. Yeah. Let's find the signs up beneath. Y'all watch the news anchors, believe the media glare. I watch the shadows moving aware of what they share. It's the invisible handshake, the deal's done in the dark. The real currency trading, leaving this silent mark. Forget the frontmen and the politicians on the screen. The true power brokers operate where they can't be seen. I track the silent agreements, the coded gestures, the nods. The global exchange of influence orchestrated by the guards. They use the street hustle as a metaphor for the high stakes game. The same methods, just a different bracket, a different name. We meet in the sterile quiet of the banks, vote deep underground. No words exchanged, just the weight of the moment profound. The paper slips between the fingers, cold and crisp and clean. A lifetime of loyalty sealed in the silent dark scene. I learned to read the intention in the eyes, ignoring the sound. That's the only way to survive when the truth can't be found. This handshake binds the boroughs, links the ghettos to the towers tall. The hidden structure that ensures the entire system won't fall. They shake on the oil futures, the drug routes, the arms sales too, and expect the loyal foot soldiers to follow through. The invisible handshake, sealing the contract of the night. A silent agreement, hiding the true source of might. The ultimate power is held in the grip, cold and concealed. The truth of the operation is never truly revealed. You see the outcomes, but you never see the silent deal. The force that moves the market, truth that feels real. Hand is always hidden, the contact is always brief. The invisible handshake solidifies the belief. I'm an observer, a participant, knowing the code profound. The puppet masters operate without making a sound. The network stretches worldwide, connected by fiber optics and lies. From the concrete jungle's basement to the clear corporate skies. They call it globalization, I call it organized, crime refined, a slicker, more complex system designed to entrap the mind. I studied the history, the patterns of control and decay, realizing the power structure remains the same every day. The same faces, different masks, pulling the strings from above. The currency is influenced, they lack of humanity, they lack of love. My verses are the leaked documents exposing the sacred pact. The evidence of the corruption, there is no turning back. I decoded the signals, decoded messages in the finance page, unveiling the truth of the system, turning the new age. The reason why the war start, the reason why the streets starve too. It's sealed within the handshake, hiding from me and you. The local kingpin and the senator share the same solid code. One works the corner, the other controls the heavy load. I move through their circles, I spy with the lyrical attack, gathering the evidence, covering my own track. The paranoia is justified when the enemy's this widespread. The invisible handshake controls the living and the dead. Don't look for the power in the voting booth or the microphone. It's in the quiet rooms where the decisions are made alone. A true revolution begins when you recognize the connection, the seamless flow of power, defying all detection. I teach the young guards to see the strings, not just the puppet show, to understand the forces that cause the cash flow. The only way to break the network is to refuse a silent deal. to expose the corruption, making the oppressors kneel. This knowledge is heavy, a burden few can manage or contain, but the truth is the ultimate weapon, washing away the stain. I shook the hand of the beast, so I know the grip is tight, but I'm sharing the secret, bringing the truth to the light. Word up. Invisible handshake. Transaction complete. The secrets remain. Never trust the quiet ones. Never trust the silence. They control the whole damn board. From the top, keep your distance. Keep your eyes open. Now erase the evidence. And vanish. Cypher continues in the shadows of the very faint. Dry rustle of paper, followed by the quiet click of a lock and silence.
Y'all, stuck in the plane of the obvious, the predictable 3 dimensions. My flow transcends the logical, defying all your linear engines. I present the non-Euclidean rhyme where the parallels finally meet, folding the space of the verse, achieving the ultimate lyrical feat. My cadence warps the perception, curving the beat's rigid line. The sum of my angles exceeds the standard, proving the design is divine. I operate in hyperbolic space, the lyrics expanding beyond your grasp, exploding the traditional structure, escaping the mundane clash. The industry's geometry is flat, basic, predictable and weak, but my metric is complex. The advanced knowledge I quietly speak. I solve the Poincaré conjecture with a single abstract words might, unlocking the universe's secrets, illuminating the deepest dark night. I map the concepts in 3-dimensional space, requiring advanced logic's key. My rhyme schemes defy gravity, eternally wild and free. Drizzy taught us to see beyond the surface, to recognize the pure math. I apply that wisdom to the verses, avoiding the predictable wrath. My metaphors are tessellations, fitting together in patterns unknown, building the ultimate sound structure, securing my rightful throne. This flow is the ultimate proof that the rules of the mind are optional. The non-Euclidean rhyme makes my dominance operational.
The non-Euclidean rhyme, bending the logic of the verbal line.
My parallels intersect, proving the structure is truly divine.
The beat is the constant,
but the geometry of the bars is curved in the known.
A lyrical word innovation,
reigning alone.
The angles add up differently,
defying the predictable pace.
A new dimension of rhythm,
dominating the space.
This is the future of the cipher,
a puzzle for the intellectual crew.
The non-Euclidean rhyme, built just for me and for you.
I shatter the flatness of the mainstream, introducing the complex arc, leaving my intellectual signature, leaving a permanent mark.
The fundamental axioms of my rap school, reject the fifth, postulates plight. My lines of thought converge instantly, blazing with sudden fierce light. I manipulate the curvature of the beat with the verbal gravitational pull, drawing the listener into the black hole of my philosophical rule.
My verses are fractals, infinitely detailed, complex and deeply dense, repeating the pattern of truth, making perfect logical sense. Aesop Rock's lexicon meets the science, creating a linguistic storm, a new theory of rhythm, taking its ultimate form. You try to trace the lines of my argument, but they loop back upon themselves fast. The non-Euclidean rhyme ensures my message is built to forever last. I prove that the shortest distance between 2 points is rarely the straight. It's the complex, sudden curve that seals the ultimate fate. The conventional mind finds this unsettling, the challenge to the perceived rule. But I thrive in the abstract, operating outside of the common school. I'm using words as vectors, directing the force of the profound thought, achieving lickable minute tone, flawlessly bored. The non-Euclidean rhyme is the perfect defense against the flat, basic flow. A structure too complex for the simple-minded to truly know. I leave the listener searching for the edges, the corners, the boundaries wide, while I exist in the infinite space, nowhere left to hide.
I move in the extra dimensions of thought, where your mind cannot follow the trace.
Operating in the fourth plane, dominating the abstract space. The style is the future sound, rejecting the simplistic past plea.
The art of the impossible,
setting the knowledge free.
The beauty of the curve is the freedom from the straight and the strict,
allowing for the unpredictable power perfectly quick.
The non-Euclidean rhyme breaks
the shackles of expectation in the form,
guiding the true listeners
through the linguistic storm. I speak the language of the universe, the pure, unadulterated code, unloading the mathematical truth, lifting the heaviest load.
I seal this verse with the final
complex geometric shape,
a lyrical masterpiece,
allowing no mental escape.
Word is bond.
Word is bond.
bomb. Rhyme structure is complex. That logic is pure. Study the math. Break the plane. Just a sign. Aesop rock density. You can't chart this flow. You can't chart this flow. You can't chart this flow. Now we calculate the paradigm and understand the curve. The straight line is a lie. The curve is the truth. You can't chart this flow. The curve is the truth. The curve is the truth. The curve is the truth. That's the truth. You can't chart this flow.
Yeah. It's the OG-A-T. The forecast is always grim. The skies are perpetually gray. That's why I adhere strictly to the rain gargle out. So we every day you can't control the weather, but you can control your preparation. Shielding your mind and your body from the streets and this tribulation. The philosophy dictates never leave the house alone, because the metaphorical downpour is swift, sudden, and deeply harm. My mind is the waterproof hood, sealing the knowledge tight inside, protecting the internal flame from the world where the weak must hide. I wear the heavy trench coat, concealing the true intentions. Have to peer in ordinary, holding the survival tools I haven't left. You see the drops falling, I see the financial drain, the sudden risk. The system's plan disaster, sharp and brisk. Treasure logic teaches, observe the environment, anticipate the change. Always be ready for the tempest, staying within your range. The heavy rain signifies the police raid, a betrayal, the quick escape. You need the proper attire to navigate the difficult landscape. This isn't just fabric and rubber, it's a mental state. Strong and clean, ready for the soak, the sudden pressure, the brutal scene. The rain gear philosophy means never being caught unaware. Standing tall against the elements, showing that you truly care. Rain gear philosophy, protecting the mind and the core. Always anticipating the storm, demanding something more. The waterproof shell is resilience, the boots are steady intent. Every piece of the armor is precisely and perfectly sent. The urban storm is relentless, the street is slick with the strain. But the philosophy keeps me dry, they've been towing all the pain. You see the water falling, I see the systems calculated inside the rain tearing dancing. The umbrella is my defense mechanism, deflecting the petty slanders drops, keeping my reputation clean, never giving them a chance to stop. The heavy rubber boots ensure my footing remains firm and fast. I step over the puddles of regret, leaving the weak past. I apply this logic to every deal, every verse, every single stride. Always prepared for the inevitable shock, with nowhere left to hide. Mob deep realism. The rainy day is the most dangerous time of all, when the visibility is low, when the weak are prone to fall. The rain gear is the insulation, separating the outside fear from within, maintaining internal focus, letting the true journey begin. You see the flash flood warning, I see the market crashing down hard, but I secured my assets, playing the ultimate card. This survival doctrine is passed down from the legends who conquered the pain. The art of minimal exposure, walking in the pouring rain. I watch the unprotected run wildly, desperate to find a safe port, while I maintain my steady pace, observing their frantic sport. The rain gear philosophy is the ultimate form of stoic control, shielding the spiritual self, securing the ultimate goal. I keep the equipment ready, folded neatly by the egress door, because in the urban jungle the storm will always ask for more. The dry spot is a luxury, a state of mind I diligently maintain, unaffected by the chaos, enduring the endless strain. I look up at the dark clouds, accepting the nature of the fight. The struggle is constant, but I'm on with the necessary might. The philosophy dictates, never depend on the system to shield you. You must provide your own protection, seeing the true vision through. This raincoat is my fortress, built of vinyl and sheer will, a reminder that resilience is required to stand perfectly still. The rain washes away the weak, but it polishes the strong and true, preparing us for the next phase. Me and the loyal few, I shake off the excess water, ready for the next move to commence. The rain gear philosophy is the ultimate self-defense. Word is born. Rain gear philosophy. Always be prepared. The storm never truly ends. Don't run from the rain. Equip yourself. Just an analysis. Mob deep darkness. Stay dry. Stay safe. Stay focused. Now check the forecast and execute the plan. The protected mind wins. Always. Always be prepared. Be prepared. Be prepared. Be prepared. Always. Always. I just thrown away what all
My verses are not pretty, they are forged in the furnace heat. I present the rusty blade, hackle sharp, concise and complete. 3 lines of pure survival, capturing the moment of truth. The stark, unvarnished violence that defined my early youth. The blade is old and pitted, stained with the history of the block. It holds more wisdom than professors define the clock. The rust is the witness to time, the grime is the evidence clear that the struggle is permanent, eliminating all fear. The haiku is the discipline, no wasted words, no filler, no fluff. Every syllable is a hammer blow, making it sound rough. I capture the final seconds of a high-stakes, brutal street scene with the brevity of a whisper sharp and incredibly mean. You need a PhD in despair to truly decode the script. The silent promise of blood on the concrete where the weak slip. My pen stabs the paper, releasing the metallic raw despair. A brief potent declaration floating in the humid air. The rhythm of the haiku is the rhythm of the quick final thrust, leaving the enemies dismantled, turning their pride to dust. I leave the long narratives to others, I deal in the sharpest cut. The rusty blade haiku is my language, never getting shut.
Rusty blade haiku.
3 lines cut to the core's heat. Cold steel whispers low, admitting no defeat. The language of the end, blunt and concise and true. A message delivered quickly just for the chosen gift.
Rusty blade haiku.
3 lines cut to the core's heat. Cold steel whispers low, admitting no defeat. The language of the end, blunt and concise and true. A message delivered quickly just for the chosen gift.
Rusty blade haiku.
First line,
Cold night, silent breath.
tension, the quiet preparation.
The lurking threat.
Second line,
Metal kiss.
then red.
The action of brutality.
The swift consequence.
That's the formula I follow. The blueprint of the sudden, sharp crime. Condensing the drama of a lifetime into a sliver of time. The haiku is my calling card, left at the scene of the intellectual heist. Proving that the ultimate power is precisely placed in price. You try to overcomplicate using the words that obscure and confuse. I simplify the violence, the method I meticulously choose. The rusty blade is a tool of necessity, not for show or for fame. It represents the raw survival. And in the deadly game, my verses hit like the impact. Short, unexpected, and truly deep. The secrets of the street cipher, the promises I must keep. The simplicity of the language hides the complexity of the threat. The ultimate concentration of all the things they regret. I teach the young guards the value of precision, the power of the few words to cut through the lies quickly, defying the deafening herds. The rusty blade haiku is the final undisputed legal tender, a brutal form of poetry, the ultimate surrender.
The blade's edge is the focus, the point where all doubt must cease. The moment of truth where you find the ultimate peace. I keep the steel unpolished, letting the rust absorb the light. A reminder of the origins born from the brutal night.
The haiku is the perfect vessel for the raw metallic scream. The concentration of the struggle, fulfilling the grim dream. I look at the chaos of the world and condense it to a stark, simple phrase, exposing the violence inherent in all of the desperate ways. My poetry is functional, designed to cut and to pierce and to strike. The philosophy of the underground, strong and truly alike.
The rusty blade haiku will forever be the final word I say. A sharp metallic echo at the close of the grim day.
Rusty blade haiku. Word is born. Rusty blade haiku. 3 lines, it's all you need. Rusty blade haiku. No fluff. Rusty blade haiku. Just the final truth. Rusty blade haiku. Vinny pass precision. Rusty blade haiku. Inspect the deck now. Rusty blade haiku. Now absorb the meaning. Rusty blade haiku. And stay silent. The blade haiku.
Sharpest lesson is the shortest one. The blade is dull, but the message is clear.
The blade haiku.
Yeah. The air is thick with the noise, a constant low-grade hum. Listening to the static frequency flow. From the moment the day has come, my antenna is internal tuner, decoded transmissions. Filtering the city's lies, defying the false missions. The static is the background hum of suspended conceit. The white noise of oppression echoing through the street. I stand by the broken radio, adjusting the dial slow. Searching for the clear signal, making the true knowledge flow. The voices of the prophets are muffled, distorted, and hard to hear. Drowned out by the corporate frequencies designed to spread fear. The streets a battlefield of signals. Every hustler raw kills his claim, but the real message is hidden, whispered beneath the game. I built my own receiver, immune to the mainstream static blast. Deciphering the truth encoded, built to forever last. They try to jam the frequency, block the conscious sounds mic, but my lyrical current surges breaking through the darkest night. I understand the interference is a deliberate sabotage tool, keeping the masses asleep, operating by the golden rule. I am the human decoder, translating the urban gibberish, turning the static frequency flow into something rich. Static frequency flow, searching for the signal's call. The truth is encrypted, demanding something more. Hear the high-pitched whine, the desperate message is sent. The sound of the struggle, on survival intensely bent. I cut through the interference,
silence, my clarity is the light. Tuned to the real channel, fighting the good fight. The frequency is sacred, the code is complex and deep. Secrets the power brokers desperately wanna keep. Static frequency flow, I decode the whole damn scene, unveiling the truth of the city, sharp and mean.
The airwaves are polluted, filled with the fake news and the shallow call, but I focus on the pure signal, preventing the mental fall. I recognize the rhythm in the chaos, the hidden patterns design, the secret language of the hustle, proving the truth is mine. I use the static as my canvas, painting the sonic dread, showing the listeners the danger, the traps that lie ahead. The beat is the carrier wave, transmitting the critical data fast. The lyrical payload is heavy, built to forever last. I'm broadcasting on an unlicensed band, deep in the undergrounds, keep waking up the sleeping giants from their programmed sleep. They send their own propaganda disguised as popular hits, filling the air with distractions, worthless little bits. But my cipher is encrypted, only the enlightened mind can break the code, unlocking the powerful knowledge, lifting the heavy load. The static frequency flow reveals the financial manipulation, the deliberate creation, the chaos, ensuring desperation. I am the pirate radio host, hijacking the bandwidth wide, transmitting the pure truth with nowhere left to hide. When you hear the distortion, know that the message is getting close. The powerful information that the system most opposes. You gotta calibrate your receiver, adjust your internal dials to filter out the garbage, avoiding the center wows. The truth is always subtle, hidden beneath the loud roar. The silent language of power, forever asking for more. I teach the young gods how to tune into the authentic sound, to find a clear frequency on the sacred ground. The static is the test, the final barrier to the sublime. Once you cut through the noise, you master space and time. The signals of the revolution, the faint but increasingly strong, proving that the chosen few were right all along. I record this final thought, transmitting it on the purest wave. The knowledge I leave behind is the soul I try to save. Word up, word up. Static frequency flow, the truth is broadcast. Are you listening? Are you listening? Ignore the noise, find the signal. LP science. Now's intensity, decoding complete. The message is clear. Now amplify the signal. Spread the word. The frequency can't be jammed. Not anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore. Yo. Yo, check the mic, 1, 2. My blueprint is never flawed. I'm the cipher architect. Every brick is a broken dream. Every bar rights or wrong. From the depths of the underground. Check the mic, 1, 2. My blueprint is never flawed. I'm the cipher architect, building structures where others applaud. From the grimy alleyways where the streetlight barely gleams, I craft a verbal fortress, weaving intricate schemes. You talking about your flimsy verses, your shallow childish plays. I'm designing grand cathedrals through the dark and misty days. My foundation is concrete, laid down by years of raw truth. Each brick is a lesson learned from my desperate youth. I understand the angles, the physics of the perfect rhyme. My flow's a coded language, transcending space and time. I dissect the propaganda, expose the corporate lies. My vision's like a laser piercing through the crooked skies. My pen bleeds chronic ink, sketching a blueprint on cold stone. The alternate design for surviving, never feeling alone. They try to demolish my talent with their petty jealous hate, but I rebuilt the whole damn system, sealed by an iron gate. My intellect is the strongest tool, sharpened by necessity. Unraveling the paradox, establishing my legacy. You're a temporary tenant in the structure I designed long ago. I'm the master builder, making the true knowledge flow.
I am the cipher architect, building the verbal fortress strong. Every brick is a broken dream, every bar rights are wrong.
From the depths of the underground, blueprints ascend, a testament to survival where the true kings transcend. The structure is flawless, the design is eternally deep, protecting the precious knowledge that the weak cannot keep. My words are the mortar, binding the truth with the pain. The cipher architect reigns through sunshine and through rain. You can't infiltrate this edifice, it's built on a higher code. The ultimate construction carrying the heaviest load. I oversee the construction, every girder, every steel beam, ensuring the structure and integrity, fulfilling the master dream. My crew are the skilled laborers, each with a specialized craft. From the lyricists to the producers, every member is truly apt. We build on raw samples, up from the crates of forgotten sound, laying the sonic bedrock from the desolate ground. The drum patterns are intricate, like ancient Egyptian scrolls, guiding the listener's journey, awakening their sleeping souls. My rhymes are the low-bearing wall, supporting the weight of the message, carrying the heavy truth, avoiding the trivia presage. I connect the metaphors like complex, interlocking gears, creating the seamless mechanism, dispelling all the fears. The graffiti on the brick walls are the frescoes of our age, documenting the struggle, turning a new page. They say the streets are chaos, but I see the hidden order, the design within the madness, right across the border. My microphone is the plumb bob, ensuring the lines are straight and true, unlocking the lyrical forces for me and for you. I engineer the escape, route from the matrix works of deceit, providing the plans for liberation, bitter in your sweet. This edifice will stand strong long after the weak have crumbled. The cipher architect's creation, never to be humble. The vision extends beyond the horizon, past the urban sprawl. I see the future's blueprint.
I am the cipher architect, building the verbal fortress strong. Every brick is a broken dream, every bar rights are wrong.
I designed this verbal sanctuary for the minds that seek to grow, a refuge from the madness where the genuine knowledge flows. The blocks of my workshops, the corners, my drafting table, crafting the master plan, proving I am truly able. They tried to confine my genius, lock it in the mental cell, but my thoughts broke through the concrete, escaping the dark hell. This isn't just rap music, it's an architectural marvelous sound, built for the chosen few from the underground. I am the overseer of the cipher, the one who sets the tone, guiding the next generation from this concrete throne.
Yeah, the cipher architect, the plans are laid, the structure stands.
These are broke the train, logic. We pull lights and will from the ground up. Pimps her to learn the method.
This ain't just rap, it's engineering the truth. The fortress is complete, secure and eternal. Peace to the builders, the real architects.
Every brick, every bar rights are wrong. Check the mic on truth.
Yeah.
The room is dark, the monitors glow low, the air is thick and still. I'm summoning the spirit to sound with my absolute focus. Well, there's the ghost in the sample, residing in the archive's heart. The soul of the original break, tearing the beat apart. I dig through the vinyl crate, searching for the forgotten sounds trace. The perfect drum loop, waiting to be pulled from the abstract space. The ghost speaks through the static, the crackle, the dust on the groove. Guiding my fingers on the pad, showing a precise move. The melody is a memory ripped from a lost 70s jazz track. Now trapped in the digital ether, there's no turning back. I manipulate the pitch, stretching the soul until it screams out loud. Freaking the phantom frequency from the original recording shroud. RZA's doctrine teachers find the darkness, the sadness, the spiritual core, and bring the ancestral wisdom back. Asking for something more. The sample is not just music, it's a captured emotion, a final sigh. The spiritual DNA of the beat beneath the electronic sky. I piece the fragments together, building the structure from the spectral pieces. A sonic resurrection that constantly increases. The ghost in the sample provides the depth, the history, the undeniable truth, linking the old wisdom to the urgency of my youth.
The ghost in the sampler, haunting the beat's rhythmic flow. The spirit of the past makes the true knowledge grow. Hear the low hits, the scratch, the spectral piano chime. A timeless presence trapped in the space-time of rhyme. I honor the ancestors whose music now forms the new art's might. The phantom energy, power in the dark night. The sampler is the medium, the sound is the final prayer. The ghost in the sampler floats on the humid air. I control the spirit world of sound, the digital voodoo's key, allowing the ancient knowledge to finally be free.
The beat starts to pulse, the pads are glowing, the speakers start to hum. The ghost is manifested, the spiritual work is finally done. The bass line is a heartbeat from 1974, deep and profound now, underpinning my lyrical sermon on the sacred ground. I channel the energy of the forgotten, the brilliance that faded fast, ensuring a sonic legacy is finally built to last. Killer Prius, cosmic vision, recognizing the soul in the inanimate form, finding the eternal truth, weathering the constant storm. The sampler is the altar, the vinyl is the sacred text I read, extracting the pure essence, planting the revolutionary seed. They say hip-hop is dead, they don't understand the cyclical law. The ghost resurrects the sound, eliminating the final flaw. I feed the machine the break beeps, the raw material, the fundamental noise, and the ghost in the sample returns to this perfect eternal joys. The imperfections are deliberate, the flaws are the scars of the past, showing the journey of the sound built to forever last. The digital dust is the remnant of the struggle, the pain and the cost. The soul of the original artist never truly lost. I speak the language of the loops, the rhythm of the spectral drums beat, guiding my flow and my message, making the victory sweet.
I master the micro editing, the quantum physics of the sound wave, manipulating the spirit of the beat. The essence I aim to save, the ghost doesn't control me. I control the flow of his pure might, channeling the ancestral energy into the darkest night. I understand the history coded in the silence and the sonic debris. The lineage of the sound finally set free. My music is the seance, calling forth the brilliance from the void, a constant source of inspiration joyfully employed. The ghost in the sample is the eternal witness to the truth of the sound, the most authentic rhythm found deep in the underground. Word is born, the ghost in the sampler.
The ancestors are here. Listen to the beat soul. Never let the music die. Sample the spirit. RZA production. Killer Priest philosophy. The loop is eternal. The truth is forever. Now close your eyes and feel the sound's presence. The hip-hop spirit is alive in the machine.
A rap. The sacrifice. You see the shine of the platinum, I see the chains and the cost. I chose the path of true sound, accepting everything I lost. I am the low-fee martyr, sacrificing the fame for the real. My integrity is my armor, the wounds will slowly heal. They offered the big deal, the penthouse view, the easy road, but it meant sterilizing the message, betraying the heavy load. I rejected the studio polish, the auto-tune corporate sheen. I embrace the static and hiss, keeping the sound raw and mean. My music will never be clean, never be sanitized for the masses. It stays deep in the basement where the true knowledge passes. I die for the doctrine of the 4-track, the dirty drum loose mic, protecting the underground essence, battling the fake light. My tracks are the relics of defiance, played only on the worn decks. A warning to the young minds to forever protect the next. They try to bury the truth, suppress the uncomfortable sound, but the spirit of the loafer martyr will always be found. I exchange millions of dollars for the purity of my craft soul. That's the price of the doctrine, taking its ultimate toll. I'm a ghost in the industry, my name is whispered in the back, because I chose the sound over the money, there is no turning back.
I am the lo-fi martyr. My sound is eternally raw. I sacrifice the market for the strength of the lyrical law. The static is my choir. The hiss is my final applause. I died on the hill of authenticity, defying all the flaws.
My music lives on cassette, never mastered, never polished or bright. The uncompromised message shining in the dark night. The martyr sacrifice ensures the sound remains true. A blueprint for the loyal few, me and you. My lo-fi aesthetic is the proof that I refuse to sell. I chose the true sound over the corporate hell. My legacy isn't built on chart positions or temporary sales. It's built on the respect of the purest, the truth that prevails. Every crackle on the vinyl, every distortion in the bass is a reminder of the battle, maintaining my rightful place. They stream the garbage now, the content is clean and soft and bland, but the true disciples seek to grip the dirt from my cold hand. I'm the ghost in the machine, haunting recording studios grand, reminding the artists of the promise they made across the land. The loafer martyr speaks from the grave of the underground deep, telling the new generation the principles they must keep. The industry is a vampire, sucking the essence from the art, turning passion into profit, breaking the culture's heart. My body is cold, but my message is burning fiercely bright. A guiding star for the rebels who refuse to sell out the light. I left behind a manifesto on a faded gray tape spool, the ultimate doctrine for staying authentically cool. They can never replicate the pain, the hunger, the real despair that wasn't coded into the music floating in the humid air. I'm immortalized by the noise floor, the deliberate lack of shine, proving that the true artistry is truly divine. I wear the mantle of the martyr with grim and quiet pride. The knowledge of my sacrifice, nowhere left to hide. I chose a rough path, knowing the fame will be denied, but my artistic integrity will forever abide. The corporate execs still whisper my name with fear and hate, because I proved that you could thrive defying the industry gate. I stand against the current, the flood of the superficial stream, protecting the sanctity of the underground dream. The purity of the rhythm is worth more than $1 billion in cash. I chose the timeless truth over the momentary flash. Let the weak ones follow the money, chasing the easy score. The loafer martyr spirit lives and will rise to ask for more. Word is born, the low-fame martyr. The sacrifice was necessary. Sell is forever true. Don't sell the soul. Protect the frequent, need the ground forever. The silence is golden. Now play the tape. Let the static speak the truth. My legacy is the refusal. My purity is my power. I died for the sound. You live for the message. Uh-huh.